Hello, it's Andy with Mountain Computers, the Go Green PC Tune-Up Guy. Today is November 30th, the last day of the month, and it's the Monday after Thanksgiving weekend. So anyhow, we had another laptop that came in this morning. One of my business colleagues, she opened up her laptop this morning, and the hinge came apart from the chassis. It's an HP. It's right here. So let me zoom in on this, and I'll show it to you. And let's just get down here like this. And we'll just go ahead and zoom in on it here real quick. I already took it apart mostly. There's a lot of screws right here. But right here, if you take this apart, let's see here. You can see right here, if I go to open this thing, this part right here is loose. You can see that right there. You can see that part of the hinge is separated from the top of the laptop assembly. So with that much, see, I can just bend this up like that, and there's your problem right there. You can see it. It's that doesn't look very good. So moral of the story is, what do you do? Well, you can see right now, if you look down at this, here, I'll grab this for you so you can see. It takes just a second. There we go. Let's see here. Alright, let's zoom in on this right there. There we go. That's better. As you can see, based on this connection, that these parts and pieces came out. So, moral of the story is, this is a good laptop. A very nice laptop. Overall, didn't have to take, I mean, there were a ton of screws. I mean, no doubt, a ton of screws. So when you look at this this chassis, the bottom bezel, yeah, there's 1, 2 wires there, 1 wire there, a couple ribbon cables, nothing serious. But a lot of plastic pieces fell out. That's her hard drive. She was worried about that. I said, no, you don't have to worry about your hard drive. You just have to worry about that hinge right there. So this is another job for JB Weld. I can tell you one thing. We'll take out those screws. And we'll set it overnight. It's not too bad. Yeah. And our part situation is still the same. You can't get a lot of these parts right now. And even if you did, you'd have to replace the whole thing just for something like that. So we'll be right back, and we'll set this thing up and get this thing going here. So just stand by for a second, okay? Okay, so this one over here, this other hinge was loose as well with these screws. So I went ahead and tightened that up. Those screws right there. The main one that goes on that hole right there, that comes through the chassis when you put this thing together. So moral of the story is we have got to get this thing bent over. And the problem I have is, let's see if this is going to come apart with just a little bit of, yeah, it will. So you can see right here, the front and back of that part right there. Yeah, so we had a couple other pieces fall out too when we did this. A couple more chunks of plastic. She had a bag of plastic that came out of it. So moral of the story is we're not going to deal with that. But we are going to deal with this that part right here. As you can see, we're going to have to do something about that. And my problem is oh, even more pieces are falling out. More pieces are falling out. Oh my god. It's okay. We're just gonna. Oh yeah, got that one too. Yeah. Didn't see that one. This even feels a little bent. She said nothing, it just sits on her desk too. Alright, so we got 3 pieces, 3 holes. How many more? Any more plastic? Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Those parts and pieces. This is a nice HP too. So, ooh, sounds nasty. Okay. So if I pick this up, fold this in, how much do I have to deal with here? How much space underneath that am I going to have to deal with? Do I have enough? Let's see which one we're going to skip. That one, that hole goes there. So we're going to skip that one, that hole. So we've got an arrow here, Let me see if you can see that. Let's zoom in on that. So we've got a couple arrows here. Okay, so let's focus in on that. So we've got an arrow here, right there. We've got an arrow here, and nothing there. So 1, 2 screws, just like the others on the opposite side. Just these are a little bit closer. And if I open this back up, I didn't have to do it without hitting the body. Here, just do this real quick. There we go. We'll zoom back out here a little bit so you can see. I'm trying to get this. How much do I have to work with here? Oh, so she broke the whole thing. So this so this screw that goes into this hole here, that goes into this spot right here, that isn't going to go back. That's going to be empty. So we'll probably end up using some JB Weld, just like before. I even told her about it. It's just that there is a lot of space in there that I got to worry about. I mean, that's a big gap under there. That is a really big gap. How much is going to lift up? Is this going to lift up very far? No, it's not. Huh. Boy, I'm going to have to really fill that up. You know what? I'm just going to have to do it. You know what? I guess I could. I'm gonna get my needle nose pliers. Yeah, I'm gonna get my needle nose pliers here. See if I can do this a little bit easier without hurting anything, without interfering with that wire. Well, I guess I can just, no, damn, this is, I'll be able to rotate this without hurting anything, like that. Are we okay? Yeah, we're okay. Well, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to fill this hole before I put this back down. If I fill this all in and just give that entire space in here, I'm going to have to use a lot of JB, and it's going to have to not move because I don't want to get it close to this board or any of these connectors. I'm just going to fill that all in. She's got cobwebs. It's okay. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So go ahead and stand by while I do that. Okay, so I got my JB Weld, got a Q-tip here. Just going to cut that. Let's get, don't have to clean the surface, just have to load this up. And we're going to take a lot, so let's just put a bunch down. It's okay, this stuff costs about, $6 at Home Depot. We're going to put a lot down. There we go. Believe it or not, that's quite a bit. So let's stir this together. Just takes a few seconds to mix this up, and since we've got so much here, I am just going to load this up right there. Just load it up. Take special, might have to make more. Maybe not. I don't know. Right where those I want that. I might just have to make some more here real quick, because I want that to be up. Yep. That's probably going to take 18 hours to cure. Alright, so with that being said, I hope that's enough. Because when I press this down, I want it to, in a way, I want it to connect with this metal piece. So here we go. Let's see if we can zoom in on this a little bit. All right, there we go. So you can see it. When I press this thing down, I don't want to squish it too far. I'm not gonna know. It's down. And this is down. Now I need a whole bunch to fill in these holes.
Call from 7758436036.
Man, I hope this works. We'll find out here in a second. Oh, you know what? Just stick the thing through the hole. And if you make contact, it's a good thing.
Hello, Dr. Alan Steve Freiberg here. Hopefully you had a very good Thanksgiving. Question, I have a very good friend,
Okay, we're continuing our video after that phone call. So, I think I did a pretty good job here. I think I used pretty much all I need. There's not much left. I don't know. Moment of truth. Truth be told. Let me get rid of this. Back this up a little bit. Alright. I don't know if that's going to work. I filled it up pretty good. Both sides. It's my hope that I've got enough underneath it. And if I look here with a magnifying glass, we can see I got enough of it underneath. Well, I avoided the board. That's good. Looks like I got enough on the chassis, on the bottom and the top. Well, I just might just whip up some more here since we've got time. We've got time to do this. Let's just do a little bit more. I'm seeing that I don't care if I waste a little. Just make it equal parts. Okay, let's grab my other Q-tip. What do I do with that? Oh, it's right there. It doesn't really matter. I don't know, I just like to... Let's spin this up here real quick. Okay. Now, that is going to go here. I'm going to push that in underneath here. There we go. This is really tacky, as it should be. Don't worry about getting it on the top of stuff because it's just going to be covered up anyhow. And then this right here, there is a spot right here that I can just push this into, and then this, push that into. Yeah, let's just push that in there. Yeah, I don't care. It's not going to hurt anything. We want this thing to be bonded to this thing. And since when you think about it, she said this was about 4 to 5 years old. So I'm not really worried about, just more about her data. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, let's just fill that up right there. That spot right there. Yeah, why not? Not gonna hurt anything. If anything, it's gonna help seal it up. There we go. Now, that's looking to be pretty rock solid. Let's look at that now. Yep. Yep. You know, I know dentists who do this kind of stuff. I'm going to pause it again because of the phone.
7754125.
Let's look at this. Let's make sure we're not getting on the part that spins. No, that's fine. I think that whole thing does. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna get another Q-tip. Yeah, just make sure this is clear. Yeah, I want to make sure this is clear. Don't want to have anything there. Yeah, this will be okay. Might as well just clean this up. It's not going to hurt anything. There, that we should be okay with that. I'm not a big fan of getting things around things. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. All right. Let's see. Don't want to get any cement around joints. Oh, it's solid anyhow. That's a solid part. At first I thought that might be part of, that might rotate, but it's not. It doesn't rotate as well. That'll be okay. Alright, so currently it's 12 noon. So all I can say is if we wait, and since there's no gravity on this thing, we've just got it sitting here. Should I leave it this way, or should I leave it this way or face down? Should I flip it over and face down? No. I'll leave it the way it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. This right here, I want to make sure this is solid. This looks like, to me, like a major contact right here. Just want to make sure that that is fully covered. There. Okay, now just wait until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Move everything out of the way and call it a wrap. So we'll be back here tomorrow morning around probably 7 or 8, and we'll wrap this up and see how it opens and closes, okay? So this is Andy from Mountain Computers, the Go Green PC Tune-Up Guy. We'll be right back. Thanks, bye-bye. Good morning, it's Andy with Mountain Computers. Today is December 1st, 2020. This will be day 2, part 2 of this laptop HP repair that had a busted hinge. So anyhow, let's get to it. It's been 12 hours. Actually, noon. It's been 18 hours. So this laptop here, we are using JB Weld with, right here, JB Weld. And just a $6 product. And so it turned out pretty good. Yesterday we loaded this up, and we'll zoom in on this and so you can see it. See the results. It looks pretty good. Turned out a lot better than I hoped. So I'll just zoom this in so you can see it. Alright, here we go. Where is it? Right there. There we go. Yep. Okay. So yeah, this turned out pretty good. The underneath it all, I looked with the magnifying glass, checked the clearance on this underneath. All feels good, nothing serious. Check the flex. Let's check the flexing of this. Feels pretty good. The body's got a little bit of motion because we don't have all the screws in it. But yeah, that turned out really good. And as you can see, let me turn this a little bit further. Which way you go here? Military right. There we go. There we go. You can see that now. Yeah, that turned out really good. So, yeah, a little bit of JB Weld. Just a few, what do you call it? About an hour and a half of work. 18 hours of set time. And that turned out really good. So, anyhow, can't do anything more about this except to go ahead and just put all the pieces back together. And once that's done, here we go. Yeah, I use my strength here. Yeah, once that's done, not a big deal. Just have a bunch of screws. We can take this, throw this away. That's just the leftover. Sometimes I like to leave it out so the client, this here is just a spacer we don't need to put back in. Battery, don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Use that for another repair. We got all the parts here. Got the pads, got the hard drive, got the cover, got the optical drive. So, anyhow, I guess you want to see me do this or not? Nah, no need to. It's just a lot of screws. See all these screws? That's a lot of screws. So, anyhow, that being said, I'll just step back here for a second. This is Andy from Mountain Computers, the Go Green PC Tune-Up Guy. Have a great day. If you have a problem with the laptop and you have a hinge problem, you can give me a call. I'll see if I can fix it. This is like my 15th one. This is my 4th video on them, 4th or 5th. And yeah, you know, it's the future of that hinge. Just this hinge alone for a really nice laptop. Yeah, this is a really nice laptop. Let's open this up carefully. I mean, this is a really nice, you know, Beats laptop. An HP Envy. It's an i7. It doesn't even have a model number. No, I don't see it here. Touch Smart. So all I can do is just, a little bit of love of technology and repairing stuff, and get this back in business. The lady did have, she said she put a clamp on the side of her screen, and I can tell you one thing, when it closes, there's a little bit of a lift problem. She thought that might have caused the problem, clipping something to the edge of the screen to hold her papers and stuff like that. I don't know why, especially with the touch screen. So you don't want to do that. So anyhow, have a great day. Like, subscribe, and share. So I'm going to close this up, and have a great day. Come back soon, okay? Bye-bye. Be sure to smash that thumbs up, okay? Bye-bye. You know what? I'm going to show you just putting this thing back together. I thought I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyhow. So anyhow, got this one ribbon cable, got the RAM. She did say the fan was causing a problem, so she said it was overheating. I'm going to go blow this out, so just hold still for a second, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I just blew this fan out, took it outside and hit it with a compressor. So we know those screws don't go here anymore, so what else do we do? Alright, so let's put this back together carefully. Alright, all things considered. Alright, so we've got this wire here, that looks like for the speakers. I'm just going to take something here that I can use. Push this back in, like that. That's one end. These wires out of the way. And then you got this one wire here. That's for the CMOS battery. Okay. That's back in. We're just flexing because we don't have screws back in it yet. Get these wires out of the way. Make sure that's all the way in. And then we got this little wire here. With some motherboard. Make sure that's in. Then we have this ribbon cable right here. You can see that. We'll just flip up this tab. Make sure that goes in. Locks down. Okay, that's good. I think that's in. Yep, that's in. Okay, and we got a ton of screws. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Yep, that looks good. I remember taking this apart. It was facing me like this. So I'm just going to push this all down now. That feels good. Now mind you, you don't have to put all the screws back in. And there are a bunch. And the good thing about HPs, and it's like Sony, they used to be all the same, so you don't have to worry about this, but we do have quite a bit of variation in these screws, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So this right here, those are on the side. Those look like these small ones. Mind you, I didn't put these side by side, so I'm just going to look for some really low overhead on these things. At least to get that side down. This one looks about right. They have numbers on them, like M2.3 or whatever. You can just tell after time, make sure it's nice and smooth. And then slide this in. That's good. One screw to hold that in. It can be probably one of these. Just take that out. There. Okay, that's taken care of. And this is the side we repaired. This is the side that we need to screw in. You can't put screws in the other side, but this side we can. Okay, so that's down. Now I put the feet back in. It's still pretty tacky, so you got to find it. It's got a key. It's gonna. So I'm gonna press that down. No screw in this one. Just cement. Okay. So just find. It's got this little key thing right here. See that little plastic part? Goes right in that hole. There we go. It's still pretty tacky. Now this thing here, that was just sitting in here like that. What does that do? I have no idea. Oh, I think it provides backing for the touchpad. We'll make sure that goes back in. This doesn't make sense, but whatever. And we got a bunch of screws here that go underneath the hard drive. Those look pretty low profile. Let's see if these fit. No. This is a different screw. Sometimes when they don't want to come out, you have to put your fingernail underneath them. So those are pretty low. What could those be? Probably these right here. What does that say? Yeah, 2x2, 2x3. Yeah. So these are really low profile ones. Let's see what else. There. One more of those. There's 3 underneath that. And we got a couple here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and those look like normal screws to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, normal. Alright, as you can see, just drop those in. You want to put the screws back in to where it increases the, what's the lack of the word, rigidity. So the computer doesn't flex while it's in operation. Apple's do a pretty good job with their frame and structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got some ones here with the outside ones around the chassis, around here. That's good. Hard drive time. Let's see here. Okay. This was a little tricky. Just a little tight. Just slide that in. Bring this over. And right there. Pop this one guy up. Hope you can see this. And press it back down. The Apples have a bad way of dealing with this. I probably could have gone further over. I think this is the right maneuver here. Let me just lift this back up and make sure it's, oh yeah, it's in straight. There, now it's in straight. Got a little bit of overlap, but I can see where that is, but that's okay. A couple more screws here. These small ones right here in the back. Right there. Hope my hand doesn't hide too much of it, so you can see it. Let's see. There. Looks like the last smallest one. Then you got some interior screws here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4 interior screws. And then you got these really long ones. I'm not sure which ones these are. I'll just use these. See if they work. Make sure your screwdriver has just enough magnetism to get the screw to the hole. There's quite a few. Actually, there's more than that. Oh, that one's a small one. I think these are all like 2.5s or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All those are good. Yeah, those are done. One right there. Yeah. And looks like we got one right here. This one looks pretty deep. Also, some of these have little triangles. See a triangle? Triangle, triangle, triangle. You know that they're meant to be. Some of these are long, so I know these are on the outside of the chassis. The ones that are long, they go into the body. Like this one would probably been for a hinge. That one looks like that goes there. How deep it goes down into the chassis. Maybe not. Take that out. Seems pretty shallow. You don't want to put it in to where it goes through anything. But you also want to make sure the main, like these on the edge, are really shallow. Just don't strip them out. Like I almost did there. Nope, I didn't. I'm good. And then this one here. And looks like we got, I think I'll take this one. Oh, right there. That looks good. Yep. I still have one here. How many of it do I have left? Okay, so there's going to be 2 of those. That's for the hinge, probably. And then you've got this one here, and that's it. And then all the rest are broken pieces. So that's all broken pieces right here. I want to put one in there, but I'm not sure which. I think this one. Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that one. This one seems a little long. Am I missing one that's really long? No. Moment of truth. Let's see. And the only thing we have to worry about is she mentioned the fan not working right, or overheating. I mean, the computer feeling like it was hot. Oh, sorry, battery first. Yep, gotta make sure. I'm okay with this. We didn't pull any of the Wi-Fi, so that's good. Sound. Alright, let's flip this over. Moment of truth. We'll pull back a little bit here. A little bit of shade. There we go, now you can see it. Yeah, let's fire it up. Hinge feels good. It's not coming on. Hinge feels really good. Yep. I think she says that you need the power all the time, so which is fine. Just unplug this for a second. Power here. There we go. Let's put this in. Let's see, which side? This side? Okay. All right, we got a white light. Well, that sounded weird. Oh, good. Okay, yeah, it's forgot its information. CMOS is invalid. Okay, fine. And press escape. Okay, good. Yeah, the fan sounds good. System information. Yeah, nice computer. This is a nice HP Envy. Just 8 gig of RAM. I thought it'd be more. Looks good. I don't need to do anything more than that. If you ever wonder about whether or not the fan's gonna, you can put your ear up to it, or you can just lick your finger, go like this, lick your finger and put it next to the fan. And if it's nice and cool, then you know the fan's working good. And in that case, yeah, it feels good. So anyhow, that's it, folks. Hey, so there you go. Andy with Mountain Computers. Just wanted to show you how to put this thing back together. I'll wipe it down with some Windex and soft cloth. And this will be ready for pickup. And she said she'd be here at about 8:30, so we've got 30 minutes to spare. Nice i7 4700 MQ, 2.4 gigahertz with 8 gig of RAM. And yeah, sounds good. I'll just go ahead and boot this thing. I'll press F9 to see what it shows. Oh, she's got a disc in there, it feels like. Yeah, she's got a CD in here. Don't like that. Oh, it's something from Costco. Oh, let's go ahead and do the boot manager, and that's it. Have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, it came up right away, and what was most important that you'll notice is that right here, she looks like she's got the fingerprint scanner running for login. So, as you can see, this laptop, it's ready to go. It's off by a day. Should be December 1st. So that's right, because it's not connected to the internet. It hasn't caught up. So it's December 1st, and it's currently 7:56 a.m. So we'll get this all on the internet and the date and time all figured out. So yeah, that should be it. Have a good one.